boys. Blasted here for you, honey. My wife's cold. You're wearing your Filson under that thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you show us the name tag real quick? Yep, that one. Got the ultralight, but the hooded version. It's a men's extra small. My wife wears a small women's, and it fits great on her. The cows got pulled out yesterday, and we're gonna go turn off the solar well, coil up the hoses. It is supposed to be a high of 37 today, but the wind is blowing on and off. I mean, it's pretty much just blowing, but what it's doing anywhere from probably 10 knots to like 30 knots. So the temps are probably right around freezing or below with wind chill. Just another day on the ranch, right, honey? My wife and I spend a lot of time outdoors. Not as much as we used to when we lived off-grid and traveled around the U.S. for almost 9 years, but we're still outside quite a bit, and having some really good kit can really make a difference. And so I kind of wanted to just share my favorite jacket with you guys today. It's something that I've had for almost 4 years now, and I just love it. It's done pretty much everything you can do in a jacket. And it's the Filson Ultralight with PrimaLoft insulation. As you guys saw earlier in the video, my wife has one as well. We purchased both of these jackets back in January of 2021. And at that time, we were out in Arkansas rocking it in a 4-season tent with a wood stove in what would turn out to be the worst winter that had come through the area in Arkansas, specifically in over 100 years. So to say that these jackets were kind of out of the pan and into the fire would be an understatement. They were immediately thrown into some pretty serious use, and they just shined from the get-go. I kind of fell in love with the jacket for a lot of reasons. For some reason, my stuff always ends up looking more trashed than my wife's, so her jacket looks just way cleaner than mine does. But if you can do anything outdoor in a jacket, we've done it in these Filson Ultralights. Hunting, foraging, camping, fishing, hiking, cooking, on fires, working on vehicles, you name it. We collected firewood the hard way during these adventures, cutting it with bow saws and tomahawks and large knives to stay warm. And so I really kind of lived in this jacket when I first got it. I mean, I wore it day in and day out. So they've seen hard, regular use, and they've stood up to it very well. My uncle used to always say you need a wife that can plow the back 40 if your mule dies. Getting into the details a little bit more, these jackets retail for $215, but as of this moment, they're on sale for $161.25. Some of you, though, are going, wait, how the hell did Efficient in the Field pay less than 70 bucks for his jacket back in January, almost 4 years ago. Well, that's because Filson has these huge sales a couple times a year. So I just make sure I'm on their email list. They notify me when the sales are coming up, and I get on there and try and steal something that's going to fit me. You guys will notice that the color options vary depending on what Filson's decided to make. Right now what they're selling is something that's green. It looks a lot like my jacket. I am 6'1" and 200 pounds, and a large works perfect for me. It fits very well and allows me to fit multiple layers underneath and even layers over top if I want. On the website, you'll see that their model is 5 foot 11 inches, 175 pounds, and he wears a medium. The jacket is built with 1.5 ounce Cordura nylon, which is tough, and the shoulders are reinforced, which is also good. It's also insulated with 60 gram Primaloft insulation, which is a synthetic insulation. Somewhere they claim it'll help retain 98% of the heat, but when you're wearing the jacket and you're soaking wet and you got water dripping off your nuts, it feels like it's more like 89% retention. These jackets are very comfortable. They kind of wear like a slick sweatshirt. The front pockets are zippered and are at a great angle. You don't have to worry about stuff falling out of them on accident. And the interior pockets are one of the reasons I really love this jacket. This right here is a pair of my insulated winter work gloves. So they're pretty bulky, but as you can see, I can just stuff one in each interior pocket. They are way down in there. They're very secure. I'm not going to lose them, and you can hardly tell they're in there. Got a beanie? Stuff it in your inside pocket. A shemagh? Stuff it in an inside pocket. Water bottles, bags of beef jerky. Let's say a revolver. This is actually a 4-inch barreled Smith & Wesson 38 Special. Boom. In the pocket, it's gone. In the outside pocket. Gone again. Another really cool feature of the jacket is that those giant internal pockets double as a stuff sack. You just take one, you turn it inside out, you stuff the whole damn jacket down inside of that pocket. And so you don't have to carry a stuff sack around with you. So this jacket is very compactable. It's also very lightweight.
1 pound, 3.5 ounces.
There are a couple of downsides to the jacket you should be aware of. One is that it can make you look kind of fat, even if you are not fat. I don't really care about that one, but the zipper has begun to start coming off the track. This doesn't happen every time I zip it up, but it happens enough to be irritating. And dudes, it's a YKK zipper, so it's a high quality zipper. I'm sending this jacket back to Filson actually to repair it. I could replace the zipper myself, but I'm kind of curious how they're going to handle the repair issue. And I also wanted you guys to see this jacket as it was before I got it repaired. I will make sure I update the description down below regarding the repair, so you guys know what to expect if you have to send something back to Filson. In conclusion, dudes, this is a high quality piece of kit that's very durable, lightweight, can be used in layers very easily, will keep you warm if you get pretty damn wet, but the zipper can be an issue for you. Keep that in mind. How can I still recommend this product? Well, I can, because the zipper for the most part still works just fine. As long as I get ahead of the issue and get it repaired now, this piece of gear is still going to serve me well for years to come. I think that these jackets can also be had at an extremely affordable price at the right time of year during one of those Filson sales. So that's it, dudes. I'm going to wrap it right there. I hope you guys liked the review. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I have more reviews of gear I've actually tested for years and years coming down the pipe. You're not going to want to miss it. Check out my Patreon, link in the description if you like what I'm doing and want to help support the channel. Take care of yourselves. Get ready for harder times, guys, because they're coming. I'll see you all in the next video.